maybe not, maybe not. Maybe we'll do it. Oh my god. Look at this. Skin of the teeth. Oh my life. Wow. Okay, I'm late, but I made it. That's brilliant. Let's have a look at this thing. It's a nice train. I like the paint scheme on this thing. Very, very recognisable. Okay. Let's get out of here. Watch that bus. Watch that bus. It's bound to do something crazy. Oh no, it's carrying on. They constructed the road correctly so you don't just see it disappear and reappear again. Some of the scenarios I've seen, they construct the roads like really badly, so they join two roads together where, you know, let's say you're a map editor, you've got a piece of road and it says, you know, a vehicle will spawn at one end and it'll just despawn at the other end. And then they lay the things kind of nose to tail, or rather nose to nose, so that you end up with these vehicles that go into each other and despawn. You're like, what? Seriously, dude? It's like a noob error. Awesome. You can actually get the whole thing in the screen, look, because it's just not long enough. Ooh, scenery. .85 speed limit. Right, ETA 11:43, so we're perpetually late now. Hey, wait a minute. Pick up passengers from Ladybank. Arrive 11:34, depart 11:35. It's saying I didn't do it. So, I think that's because I didn't do it on time. So what I found, the only way that you can rectify this now is to miss a platform and just go to the next platform, because otherwise what's going to happen is it's going to fail me on this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. So what I may as well do is just miss this platform and go to this one. And then at least I'll get points for the rest of them. Well, having said that, we're not even in career mode, so arguably it's not even worth doing. I need to slow down. Speed limit's reducing to 75 annoyingly. Come on, slow down, slow down. Look how long it takes. Like, just reducing to 0.1 miles an hour. AWS 75. Right, there we go. Green signal ahead. You can imagine this scenario, and this is one. This is where it kind of. This is where it scores 1 on Eurotruck. You can take this scenario, and then the game can apply different weather to it. So not just rain; it can actually apply snow to it as well. And that's one thing that is missing out of Eurotruck. The game should be able to apply weather effects to the maps. So far, apparently the acceleration and braking parameters were taken from the train as well, like realistically mapped from the train. So the attention to detail on this particular train is pretty high. I feel sorry for the driver having to plan his braking an entire continent before he needs to actually slow down. Look at the reflection on the train itself. Can you see that? That's pretty good, actually. So what do? I haven't got a hope in hell's chance of making that. Arrive 11:41, ETA 11:43. I can't do it. Do I just fail all the rest of them or skip out a platform? Sod it. I'm going to skip a platform. I'm going to see if I can get the remaining scenarios done. I'm just going to burst through this one. No, I can't. I can't bring myself to do that. I know I'm not going to get any points, but I'm going to follow this scenario. I like the suspension in this thing, where the train goes up and down like that. It's pretty cool. Right, heavy on the braking. We've got a 1 to 204 gradient coming, which is not helping me to brake right now. I should be okay. 0.84 mile. Oh, church. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. What a lovely bit of detail that is. Wicked. That looks nice. Yeah, I know I'm not going to stick to the timetable, but I am going to stick to the platforms, get the pickup points. Then we can appreciate all the different stations of the game. I am going to get 0 though. My score is going to be 0 at the end of this. So, what's this? Markinch, platform 1. Does Markinch look like this, guys? Does anybody know Markinch? Now that is the other paint scheme for the Voyager. You can drive that one as well. Have I left it too late again? Oh, God. I'm going to be right on the edge of the platform again. Or maybe I'm not, actually. Where's the back of the train? Oh no, I've done it well. I've done it well. Hey, love. You seem to have lost your feet. Right, I should have been there at 11:41, according to this. I should have left at 11:42, so I'm currently running 2 minutes late. I think the game either needs to give you a way to claw this thing back, or at least, you know, just deduct points based on how late you are. So if you're 30 seconds late every platform, you know, apply a penalty of 10-20% to the points you would normally get. But just saying flat out, you know, no, you don't get any points, I think that's a bit... I think that's a bit harsh. Right, we are now leaving Markinch. Definitely a lot of time has gone into modelling this thing. When you start the engines as well, you get all this smoke coming up. It's really satisfying when that happens. Hey, look at that, it's just the diesel on his own. Wicked. 75 speed limit as soon as the back of the train passes through. But that's okay, we can't get up to 75 in time. There we go. Can we see this thing tilting, I wonder? Oh, you can just about see the tilt now. What it's like being a train driver, this is like your office every day. It must be weird. And also, do they put you on, when you're a train driver, do they put you on different routes every time? Or do you get like a, you know, you're on this route for a month and then you will change it up and you'll be on this route for a month? I wonder how it works. ETA 11:53. When are we due in? Pick up passengers. Actually, there's no time to pick up. It just says pick up passengers. That's interesting. Why is the task list not have any times? Is that because I've done so bad the game's just given up on me? Wouldn't surprise me. Now I think the AWS signal though was because of the speed drop, I believe. There we go. There's a plane up there, you see it? Ah! I tell you what I like doing is flying through the other trains. When the next train comes along, I'll try and remember to do it. 5.4 miles, pick up passengers from Kirkcaldy. 6 up at Kirkcaldy platform 1. 3 car. All up. What does that mean? 6 up, 3 car, all up. I'm not familiar with the it's just about the 5 car. 6 up. Unless just the length of the platform, maybe, so you can only get the first 5 cars in, or something like that. It's nice driving this train, but I feel like we've not been able to go, you know, up to its full potential yet. Like, it's a 125-mile-an-hour train, and because of this particular route we're doing, we're only able to get up to, well, I think 90 is the most I've seen. It would have been great to go on a longer stretch. I mean, you can just take the train and go on a longer run. Get the thing up to 120, but I wouldn't like to break it down from 120. You're probably looking at least a mile braking, maybe a mile and a half. Right, let's pick up speed a bit. I'm just going to take it up to 75 because there is an 85 limit now, but there's a 75 limit coming. That looks like a stadium or something over there. You see the floodlights? There it is. It's not a stadium, it's a colliery or something. Is that an open cast coal mine? I think it is. Wow. They must work through the night or something. Again, the AWS warning me of a change in speed. It warns you so late though, because let's face it, if I was coming down here at 85, there's no way I could drop my speed to 75 at this point. I wonder if they actually monitor drivers for the speed limits in the real world. Look at that piece of road there. Like, in the real world, if I went through that 75 at 80, does anybody know? Apart from the driver. Did they measure it? Do they have any kind of GPS tracking? Or is it just down to a trust and training relationship? Oh, this is cool. I would not like to live in these houses. Oh my life, that would be so noisy. Hello, look at this scenery. Wow. Look at this. This is pretty spectacular, I have to say. Right, 65 miles per hour, speed limit's coming down. Let's start applying some brake here. This is very built up round here, isn't it? Look at this. This is Kirkcaldy. This was that big place. Remember the one on the coast? You can just see the water over there. Very big town. Now, I'm not due in at a particular time here, so I'm hoping that it'll tick this one on the list. Those wipers. Don't you think this one should kind of dock itself over here? They should come together. I think. Having one in the middle of your view is kind of... It should be over there. And then they should. This one should wipe here, and this one should wipe here, I think. That's how I would have designed it anyway. By having it do that, they could have just met in the middle, couldn't they? Kirkcaldy, 6 up. Is there a 7 up? Oh, there's a dude on a forklift. Spectacular. That's what I would call this scenery right now. Really detailed. I'm wondering what Edinburgh is going to be like. So far, this has been the jewel in the crown of this route, I think. Right, what are we doing? 40 miles per hour, 0.3 miles. Let's start this. Let's start the braking run, I think. Whoa! That cathedral on the left. Wicked. Actually, is Kirkcaldy a city? I'm beginning to think it must be. It's built up enough, and it appears to have a cathedral. So all the hallmarks of a city. Is that clock real? It is, look at that. The clock on the platform. The announcer. I can't hear it. I can't hear her. Oh, I wanted to listen to that. Oh, 6 up means that's where I should stop, and it said 6 there. I get it. It's the marker for where I should stop. So I'm just a little bit over. Okay, that makes sense. I should stop at the 6 up marker. I wonder if, like in real life, does the driver get a sheet for his route and it tells him all that information? He must do, mustn't he? Can't be expected to remember that. Like which part of the platform to stop at every stop you're making. Now, hopefully, I'm going to get a tick for this one. We shall see. Yes, I did. The 5 circular is running 10 minutes late ahead of you. Expect delays. That's why there's no time on this. Okay, so by delays, that basically means I'm going to have to watch out for the signalling. It is extremely likely that I'm going to get pulled up at red lights. That's why it got rid of the times, because it knew what it was going to do to me. Look at that. Look at that cathedral. Awesome scenery right there. Yeah. I mean, these scenarios are not cheap. They were in a sale, but they're still not cheap. But in the sale, really, they're only the same price as you'd pay on DLC from Railworks, and it kind of feels like they've gone the extra mile with this. I can see now why this one was recommended to me. Somebody definitely spent a lot of time laying this thing out. I wonder if the guy who did it was Scottish. It's like the guy in Eurotruck who's doing the Hungarian map. I'm pretty certain he's Hungarian. You know, so it becomes a passion at that point. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a football stadium. Wraith Rovers Football Club. Not football fanatics, I've not really heard of them. Right, so more than anything right now, signalling is the important thing, not the time. How many have I done correctly? I did the first one, 2, 3. So 3 ticks and 3 crosses. Let's see if I can finish the rest of this thing with 3 ticks. So this is on the, if you remember, on the coast, we were coming around the coastline on that map, and then we should be crossing over a bridge. Sure enough, here's the coast. I can see the speed limit coming down ahead. How have you managed to get a fire out of sand? That's pretty weird. What are you doing? Why do you need a fire? You're just digging holes in the ground. The hell? Where's this bridge then? Okay, we've got a speed limit restriction coming up. 45, then down to 30. 30 over the bridge, I think, by the look of it. I'm going to start slowing down. Bit of artifacting going on around those reflections. "10 miles to the next town, which is Inverkeithing. Then we've got Haymarket, then Waverley. Need to kill a bit more speed. Yes, 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 I know the speed limit's coming down. I am well aware of it, game. I should just make the speed limit. Sand. There we go. There's the speed limit. And then we better carry on braking because it's coming down to 30. Wicked. Oh, that's cool. All the way down to 30. Wow, this feels like we're walking. Well, that should do it. There we go. 30.1 is fine. Oh, it's a tunnel. That's what the sign means, a tunnel. Whistle. I bet that can be heard a mile away. You sound a horn in a tunnel, it's going to focus all the sound straight down that tunnel, all the way along the platform for about a mile down the track. Right, we get to accelerate out of here now. As soon as we clear this, 65 limit, there we go. Let's get going again. Oh, that engine's so good. The acoustics are really good in this game. Where's this bridge? We're supposed to be crossing over a bridge, aren't we? We're just going along the coast for a while. Ooh. What are they, like holiday chalets? Caravans or something? Static caravans, maybe? I must admit, I kind of like hanging my head out the window in this game. You get all the sound of the engine, you get to look around properly, you get a much better view. Start shaving some speed off. Look at the way the sunlight falls in between the windows. Look at that. The sunlight goes through the windows onto the track. That's detail. Right, I'm slowing down now. Need to kill the speed down to 50. Get a warning. There it is. Good. Oh, it really is slow ahead, isn't it? Look at this. Shops. Cranes up in the distance. Frame rate drop. Every time it loads scenery, frame rate drop. Okay, we need to decelerate again. Oh, dockyard. Look at this. Yachts? What's all that about? Like passenger cruisers or something? I'm speeding, I'm speeding, I'm speeding, I'm speeding. Slow down, slow down. There we go. Didn't quite brake on time. I was close enough. Hey, love. I'm just driving a train, don't worry about it. I'm going to put my head in before it gets taken off, I think. Wow, look at this. This is busy.